A ruler of many crowns, a diplomat, a warrior, and a reformer, Kaiser Sigismund was the last emperor of the House of Luxembourg and a key figure in medieval Europe. From ending the Great Western Schism to struggling against the Hussites, his reign was marked by both triumph and turmoil. But was he a unifier or a ruler caught in his own ambitions? This is the story of the Holy Roman Emperor who reshaped Europe's fate. Sigismund of Luxembourg was born on February 15 in 1368 into one of Europe's most powerful noble families. He was the son of Emperor Charles IV, which gave him a strong claim to power. Early on, he was trained in diplomacy, warfare, and statecraft, skills that would define his reign. Through his marriage to Mary of Anjou, Queen of Hungary, and strategical political maneuvering, Sigismund secured the throne of Hungary in 1387. His rule faced challenges, from internal uprisings to foreign invasions, but he proved to be a resilient and adaptive leader. He also led the Crusade of Nicopolis in 1396 against the Ottoman Empire, an ambitious attempt to halt their expansion into Europe. However, the campaign ended in a disaster when Sultan Bayezid I crushed the Allied forces, forcing Sigismund to flee by sea. By the early 15th century, Christendom was in chaos. The Great Western Schism had split the Catholic Church, with Pope Gregory XII, Anti-Pope Benedict XIII, and Anti-Pope John XXIII all claiming legitimacy. Sigismund, seeing an opportunity to assert his influence, played a crucial role in ending the division. In 1414, he convened the Council of Constance, one of the most significant church councils in history. His efforts lead to the deposition of Anti-Pope John XXIII, the resignation of Pope Gregory XII, and the refusal to recognize Anti-Pope Benedict XIII, paving the way for the election of Pope Martin V in 1417, finally reuniting the Church. However, this council is also infamous for the execution of Jan Hus, the Czech reformer whose death ignited future conflicts. Despite his success at Constance, Sigismund's reign was far from peaceful. The execution of Jan Hus sparked the Hussite Wars, a brutal conflict between the Catholic Church and the followers of Hus in Bohemia. Sigismund, as King of Bohemia, struggled to suppress the rebellion, facing innovative Hussite military tactics led by Jan Žižka. Jan Žižka is one of history's greatest military commanders. Žižka revolutionized warfare by using armored war wagons, well-organized militia forces, and early forms of gunpowder weapons. His tactical innovations allowed the Hussites to win several key battles against the imperial forces. His campaigns against the Hussites ended in repeated failures, largely due to their innovative military tactics. The Hussites under Jan Žižka effectively used war wagons as mobile fortresses and deployed early forms of field artillery, making their forces highly adaptable. These strategies confounded Sigismund's armies, forcing him to negotiate uneasy compromises. Though he eventually reclaimed Bohemia, the conflict weakened his authority and left a lasting religious divide in Central Europe. The Holy Roman Empire itself suffered from prolonged instability, as the Hussite movement inspired further dissent and laid the groundwork for future religious conflicts, including the Reformation. After decades of political struggles, Sigismund was finally crowned Holy Roman Emperor in 1433. His delayed coronation was due to his continuous military campaigns, the ongoing Hussite Wars, and the complex political landscape of the Holy Roman Empire. His rule saw efforts to strengthen the empire's institutions, reform its administration, and maintain stability in an increasingly fractured Europe. He also played a crucial role in founding the Order of the Dragon in 1408, a chivalric order dedicated to defending Christianity and fighting the Ottoman Empire. One of its most famous members was Vlad II Dracul, father of Vlad III, better known as Vlad the Impaler, whose name Dracula originates from the Order of the Dragon. Despite his ambitions, Sigismund's reign was overshadowed by ongoing wars and political turmoil. Struggles with Frederick IV over Austrian territories and his involvement in Brandenburg, where he helped consolidate Hohenzollern rule. He also played a role in paving the way for the rise of the Habsburg dynasty, which would later dominate the Holy Roman Empire. These struggles weakened imperial unity and strained his ability to assert lasting authority. He made significant attempts to unify the Holy Roman Empire, strengthening its administrative framework. He played a crucial role in reforming imperial governance, advocating for the establishment of imperial diet, a central governing body to balance the power among empire's princes and nobility. He passed away in 1437, meaning he just ruled as an emperor for 4 years. And he left behind an empire struggling with division, but also one that had taken steps towards reform. He also left no direct heir, marking the end of the House of Luxembourg. Sigismund of Luxembourg was a ruler of contradictions, a king who sought unity but waged war, an emperor who reformed the church but fueled rebellion. His role in establishing the Council of Constance helped end the Great Western Schism, yet his handling of the Hussite Wars deepened religious divides within his empire. His administrative reforms, such as advocating for the imperial diet, sought to centralize power, but his inability to maintain peace weakened his long-term authority. His involvement in the Crusades of Nicopolis, the founding of the Order of the Dragon, and his military campaigns shaped medieval Europe. Throughout his life, Sigismund had numerous titles, showcasing his vast influence. These included King of Hungary and Croatia, King of Germany, King of Bohemia, King of the Romans, and the Holy Roman Emperor. His legacy also lives on not only in history, but also in modern media. In the newly released Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Sigismund is depicted as a cunning and controversial ruler, highlighting the complexities of his reign and his role in medieval conflicts. Despite his efforts, his dynasty ended with him, allowing the Habsburg and Hohenzollerns to shape the future of the empire. The reason why Sigismund didn't have any children is not clear, but it is believed that he suffered from an illness or reproductive issues that may have prevented him from having children. Was he a wise leader ahead of his time, or a ruler who overreached? Historians remain divided. Some argue that his diplomatic efforts and church reforms laid the groundwork for future European stability, while others see him as an ineffective emperor who failed to consolidate lasting power. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to support us, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this video, with maybe a historical figure you would like to know more about. And as always, this is HistoryCrafts, where history crafts itself.